Hey friends, welcome to a new vlog. I don't know why I like filming here. It's actually terrible lighting, but I just come sit on this bed and film. This is vlog number 36 or 37. I want to say 37, but I feel like I always get it wrong. But in this vlog, I have some updates for you from some of my WIPs, as well as updates for, well, it kind of counts as one of my WIPs, my own artwork, the dragon stuff, what is going on with my hair, I don't know, I'm just leaving it. I'm going to lay down with Reese to put him down for a nap anyway, so whatever. But, yeah, I give you a little bit of update. I don't know if I update you on our cat, but he's doing really good. I just say that because I'm finally remembering that I should update you, because he's right here. I don't know if you can see him. Kitty! Hi. Yeah, he's doing fine. He's doing good. A little bit more afraid when he goes outside, understandably. Trying to keep him in mostly, but he's also always been an outside cat a little bit too, so it's kind of hard to keep him in. And then, plus I think he probably gave the eagle a run for his money. He's 16.5 pounds. He's a big boy. You a big boy? Yeah. He's just scratching himself now. So he probably gave them a run for his money. Or run for their money, I mean. But yeah, and then at the very end of this vlog, I do want to warn you, I am going to talk a lot about my health issues. I think I'm finally ready to talk about it, and it's like a half-hour long clip. So feel free to, once you get to the pumpkin Batty party update, because I did do a square of that, you can end the vlog there. But if you want to know what's going on, doesn't hurt to, you know, just keep watching if you want. Okay, it's not gruesome at all anymore, but look, that's his little shaved spot. You can sort of see where he was hurt. Let me see, can you see? Anyway, because I'm not going to bring it close enough for you guys to actually see, it's healed up really nicely. But the kids keep getting a kick out of it, because if you look at him face on, you can't see it, but then he turns around, walks away, and everybody laughs at him because he's got this big bald spot on his back. You get laughed at, huh? You're so cute. Poor guy. Anyway, that is it for the intro. There's a couple treasure quest treasure hunts. I think I was starting to say, but didn't say that I did work on my own artwork as well, so you'll see an update for that. I do plan on working that again today, so you'll actually see, maybe if I'm not done editing this video, then I'll add a clip to it, but likely I will have it up to go ready up live tomorrow, so, it'll just be a clip for the next vlog, so you'll see that. I'm hoping to finish it next week, because I'm past that part where I didn't know what to do. Now I'm on this one part. You'll see I don't know how to do it, but I already know what I want to do with it. And then the background of the brick and the background behind the books, I already know what to do. And then the dresser is going to be something I'm a little bit worried about, because I don't know how it's going to turn out. I might practice it a few times first, but I think it'll look really cool if I can get it to work. But you guys will see that in later vlogs. So yeah, enjoy this one though. Hey guys, today is the 28th. I got this square done right here and this square over here with the deer. I was kind of like halfway through this one. No, actually, I think I finished most of that today. Actually, I think I might have been doing this walkway. So maybe I got a little bit more than 2 squares done today. As probably if you've watched my last vlog, you already know that my poor cat got attacked by an eagle. And so we had to take him in today. And so things have been chaos and there's just been so much going on. But luckily he's okay. We're keeping a good eye on him. They have it so the wound is just draining, and then they will hopefully get him, that will hopefully kind of keep any infection from taking place. I won't go into any more detail than that, just because it's kind of gory, to be honest. So just know that he's okay, and we're keeping him safely in the bathroom with a litter box and a little box we made with a really nice cozy little bed and some food and water. And he's doing good. Was such a sweet kitty. He has like not growled or meowed even at anybody. Like, he's just so sweet, and we keep giving him as much of the food as he likes, because he keeps asking for more. I'm sure his body just needs it to be able to recover. So But yeah, this is so pretty. And interestingly enough, it's so crazy. If you look up here, and I know I showed this in my last vlog, that looks like just a jumble. But when you move it back, it totally looks like mushrooms next to a stump, and a couple of birds, one on the bottom right, those blue ones, and the bird on the top left, and then some cute little flowers coming out of the stump. Oh, Oakley's talking in his sleep. So it's really cool the way this works, but it is still rather, it's definitely pixelated, and it's more pixelated in person than it is in the camera, but it still looks so good. It's just really pretty. Wow, the only thing I think is not coming out. Ugh. This is supposed to be a girl and a fox sleeping next to her. So like this purplish bluish part right there in the middle, and this is the door on the top left, the purple door, and then you can kind of see like the leg of the bear on the left side, and then this is the girl kneeling there, and she's supposed to be reading a book. I think that's a book in her hands, and then this little part right here is supposed to be the fox. So I think when we put the drills down, it will look more like that. But anyway, at the rate I'm going, I won't finish this as a May finish unless I can do 4 squares tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 squares the next day. And I just don't think that's going to happen because there's just too much other things I need to do. So it will likely just be a really early May finish. And I'm just going to keep working on this until it's done. Now that I'm getting into, even though it's really high confetti, now that I'm getting into the cottage part, there's a lot of items that are kind of coming forward and looking really cool. Like it's cool. So yeah, that's about all I'll get to at the very beginning of May. I bet I'll get this done like May 1st or 2nd. And then get started on my Ivy Dolomore and work on my Cottagecore, which I think next month, once I finish this, I will focus on definitely my Ivy Dolomore for the Ivy Dolomore along, and then also the my Cottagecore witch. I don't know if I'll get it finished, but I want to keep working on that one. And then I will then focus also on my autumn kit / Halloween kit, which is Batty Party, and that's going to be so much fun. And I think those are all 3 very different from each other. And those are going to be the ones I'll probably focus on the most. And then in June, I would like to not start any new starts and try to get done the rest of the WIPs that I have. Because at that point, my big ones that I would need to finish would be Winter Solace and the Peace on Earth. And then when I finish that, I really, really want to kit up and work on the Josephine Wall Secret Garden that I got from Kate, she's so sweet to give that to me. And I would really love to work on that one so that I can, but I really want to focus on it, So I want to listen to the Secret Garden while I work on it. I'm really excited for that. And then I also got a kit from my friend Amy, a viewer, who gave me the, what is it called? Threads of the Universe. So I would really like to work on that one and do the enhancement packet that I have for that, and then whatever my autumn kit is at that moment. Probably still Batty Party at that point. I don't think that I will finish Batty Party next month just because of all the WIPs that I'm working on. And then in June finishing the other 2. But Peace on Earth, I do want to finish all the way up to like a point where my mother-in-law can finish the last bit, because it's a painting that she would really love that I plan on giving to her, and she'll be coming end of June, so I would like to keep that spot open for her so she can do that last bit and finish it, and then I'll roll it up and send it with her when she goes in August. So yeah, all right, I'm going to let you guys go. I just know that I likely will not finish this month, but you'll see this as a finish for this vlog. I can guarantee that, because I'm just going to keep working on this one until it's done. Okay, I think I've rambled enough. I'll let you guys go. He's doing so good. He doesn't even need his cone of shame. Do you?
Or can we put it on when Austin sees? Because I want Austin to see.
Austin did see. It was super sad.
Austin saw everything.
Look at his sweet little paws, his little socks. We almost named him Socks.
Really?
Because I don't want to show you too far over here, but his little feet right here are white and here. So he looks like he's wearing socks.
All cats usually have that.
No. Are you almost done with that math, okay?
I'm just stuck on 7 and...
Oh, okay, you can use your little multiplication thing. Oh, yeah. I know.
I mean, 8 times 6, Mom, is just 3/16. Right?
3/16? You mean 4/16? Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. 3/16.
And then 8 times.
Look at it this way. 8 times 4 is not 30. Oh, 30. I thought that was 35. Yeah, so 36. So just add 2 more 8s. Because you're doing 8 times 6. Or look at 8 times 5. Where was 8 times 5? That should be easy. 8 times 5 is 40. What's another 8 for 8 times 6?
48.
There you go. All right, let's let him. I gotta clean him up because we gotta keep him clean. Where his little wound is. It's actually a big wound, but
It really is that big?
yeah, he's not gonna be happy with me taking him out. But he has not hissed at me or growled at me.
Or
He just meows and gets sad, and I feel so bad.
Usually he doesn't meow.
Come here, kitty. He's in so much pain.
And how come he's
I
not
can tell by
meowing?
his face. I'm sorry.
Cheeky.
Hey friends, so this is how far I have gotten. It is the 30th today. There's no way I'm finishing this. There's no way I'm finishing 5 squares on this confetti crazy, especially this is like the most confetti part. So, but that's okay. The bear looks so good. The fox is not super good. And here's the girl that's reading right there. From in the camera from far away, you can kind of tell that's what it is.
You think this is
The deer looks good. It might be. And then, but other than that, like, everything looks really good. And, you know, you can't really tell those are birds unless you really point them out, at least in person. You can kind of see, like, that's what the fox is. And it's crazy because if you know that it's a fox from far away on the camera, it does look like a fox. I will say that I think this is overly pixelated for the size, that I would have wished that it would have been bigger. But, yeah, I don't know. I need to do my months of the year calendar too, my mini dazzles.
Hey, Mom, you think this is a meteor? Why?
Yeah, it might be.
Why?
I don't know, that's what Dad was saying. He's been studying about it. We found that rock down in the basement. We think it might be a meteor piece, but I don't know. It's not very likely, but kind of all the signs are pointing to it, but that's a whole different story. Anyway.
But how is it a whole different story?
I'm gonna do months of the year mini dazzles because I always try to get that done before, and so we're gonna have that. I'm gonna take that to this mother's group thing that I'm going to today. And I'm gonna work on that one there, and then honestly maybe only get like a couple squares done on this, and then probably tomorrow I will get the last bit. So it will be a May finish, but that's okay. It'll be a quick, fast May finish, and
Tomorrow's May?
yeah. Tomorrow is May. It's crazy, huh?
Tomorrow's May?
Yeah, this one is beautiful. It's even despite it being pixelated, the drills are just so nice. I really been working on the don't interrupt thing. I'm gonna let you guys go. Hey friends, it is the 1st today, which is a Thursday, so May 1st. And this is how far I have gotten on this painting. There's a little fox right there, and here's the girl reading. There's the bear. I love the fairy lights up at the top. Anyway, it's a beautiful piece, but holy cow. That square had to have been the worst, like not the worst, but well, yeah, the worst confetti. Like, it was a lot of confetti. I had to redo each color at least like 3 times. It was bad, but it looks really good. It looks really pretty right there. So, I did not get this done in time for having it be an April finish, and that's okay. It'll be a May finish. What I'm going to do is I am going to be doing this months of the year right there, and then when I'm done with that, I will continue on this. I imagine that I'll finish it by tomorrow, and then I will, today's technically the Ivy Dolomore kickoff, which is super exciting.
Mom,
I'm not even going to work on Ivy Dolomore the first day. I really want to get this one finished before I get it done because I know no whining. I can get you toast, but don't whine, okay? Because technically I can't start working on it because of my whittle my whips is what I've been calling it. And so this one needs to be done before I can start a new one. So yeah, as soon as I'm done with the months of the year one, I will do this one and get it finished. But like I said, it should be finished by tomorrow, and then tomorrow I will also get I'll also start the Ivy Dolomore. So it'll be started on the 2nd. No, it's okay. Okay, I'm going to go make this little guy some toast. Here we are almost done. Let me zoom out a bit. There we go. Almost done with this. It is so crazy confetti. These last, so this whole row right here about did me in. There was so much confetti. It looks pretty good. Even from like the far away, the fox looks like a sleeping fox from here. So yeah, it is definitely very beautiful. Even if it is like a lot. But even then, I think the only reason it's a lot for me right now, because I was taking it in small doses and loving it. And now I have been just trying to finish it. To have it as a finish this month. I was trying to have it as a finish last month. But just even having it as a finish so that I can start my Ivy Dolomore, so much of it is like, where's your headspace? So it's very enjoyable, but I'm just ready to move on. So I still have this square right here and then 2 more squares. And then it will be a beautiful finish. But it does confirm I don't love to do non-hand rendered kits nearly as much. I just love handwriting so much more. But it does look pretty. It does have a very soft look that is really fun. But yeah, it's just, I don't know that I'll be buying any more computer charted kits from now on if I can help it. I really like hand charting, and I'm really glad that Jada Gem Shop does have the hand charting kits now because I love their quality. It's been great. But and it's such a preference thing, but these computer rendered ones, or I know this is hybrid. It has been touched up and I can tell that it's been touched up, but it's just it's not for me in the way that hand rendered ones are. But I will be finishing this up. I did finish the months of the year, which you'll see, it will already be out, my month in review for April. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. For April. So yeah, I do want to do that. Well, I have already finished that one. It's already up. I'll maybe go and get a quick clip of it. And then I would really like to do a couple of squares on my Ivy Dolomore and get that started. I'm really excited to work on that. And then I have finally started to get excited about doing my artwork again. I know what I want to do with those books for the most part. There's a little research I want to do to see what I want to do with kind of the other side of where the books are kind of hanging out. I'll show that to you guys more as I get that out in a couple of days. But obviously for you guys, it'll be one day. It'll be like within an hour because it's the vlog. But for me, it'll be in a couple days when I'll get to it. And yeah, it's been fun, but I'm ready to move on from this kit and work on all my other whips. I just have had this one. I think this has been my longest standing whip now for a long time. I think I've had it kitted up at least a year here, so it just really needs to be done, and it will be nice when it's done, but it's not, I really don't want this to seem like I'm not enjoying it. I really have enjoyed this kit, but I've enjoyed it slowly, so really rushing through a high confetti kit like this is not as enjoyable, and so I think that's why I'm struggling, is it's just, it's just a lot. He's doing, by the way, the cat's doing so much better. We took him into the vet today, and they surprisingly didn't stitch him up. I thought they would stitch him up, but they're leaving it as is. I don't want to get graphic. They're leaving it as is, and he's just healing. So, and he's got a lot more energy back. He's feeling a lot better. You can tell that he's not like feeling as sick as he was on Sunday when he kind of took a turn for the worst. So you're doing good. I won't show him to you because I don't want squeamish people to see it's a hard thing to look at. Poor Zinnia, she just cries. Like, especially those first few days when she would accidentally see him and see his back. She just bawled. All right, he needs something. Hi, did you hop up here? Do you need something? Ugh, poor back. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. Hey guys, today our activity is swimming. Well, actually, I don't know if we'll get in the water. The kids might, I might not. It's still kind of cold, but we're gonna take that canoe. We're gonna take it out on the water. It's like a perfectly, hey mister, come here. It's like a perfectly yes, Cydia, thank you for finishing my sentence. No, I'm talking about the water itself is just like perfectly calm is the word I was actually going for. Those are birds out there. I don't know what kind they are, but what? Look at all those birds. Anyway, oh, I should have put this horizontally. Wow. Let me go get that canoe out to the water. First, we gotta get all the spiders out. Okay, you're gonna hear so much noise in the background, but I thought that I would do this last little bit with you guys. Because I'm so close to being done. I love this last color. I really saved this one to last. It's this mint green color. It's just really pretty. There's some over here too. Reese is watching a little show on my dad's phone. He always goes up like first thing in the morning to him, and he's like, he'll wake up in the morning, he goes, "Pee pop." And I'll try to keep him down here so my dad can sleep. But he'll just cry and cry. Floor mat for the car? I don't know. It must be. We had... Sorry, Dad, I'm doing a vlog clip, so if you hear me talking, I'm not crazy. I woke up to my knee hurting this morning. I can't, I'm like limping everywhere. I have no idea. I must have slept funny on it. The mat? Yeah, it's just drying out. I'll put it outside to dry better. Oh, yeah. I can do that.
Those Goobies in here. You want Gooby to come
But the washer went bad last night.
Gooby to come in?
Yeah, He can come in. And last drill, I think. Dad, I finished this one. This one felt like such a long one. I mean, it was fun, but my goodness. It was a lot.
Sauce in a wake?
Huh? I was saying I finished this one.
Oh my gosh. It's gorgeous. Got so many vibrant colors on it.
I know. It's really pretty.
It.
It's so confetti heavy. But that last score is actually really fun because there was a lot more color blocking in that one.
There's the bear.
But anyway, our washer went out last night on us. And it was like some bobby pin stuck in something. I don't know. Greg was working on it. But he was like already doing so much. He's also been working on the car. And then also the light switch stopped working. And then there's all these other things that happened.
Deer?
Yeah, there's the deer.
Is there a bear?
Right here.
Bear.
It's a lot easier to see through the camera. Come over here. Anyway, it was a day yesterday. So I meant to get this done yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to. So I got to finish this morning, and now I'm going to go help cook. That's a good question. I don't know if we do. I'll have to check. All right, I'm going to go help my dad with breakfast so he's not doing it himself. Okay, I had to show it from here because it's so pretty. You can see as you come up closer, it's definitely a lot like that fox. It doesn't, but it's really amazing how when you zoom out, you're like, oh, it is a sleeping fox. I really liked the windows. That was pretty. And then I think my favorite, honestly, my favorite part to do out of all of it had to have been like this tree area up here. Like these trees on the side. They're so ethereal. I loved that. I mean, it was all fun to do, except actually probably my least favorite part was the cottage, just because it was really, really confetti heavy to the point of like frustration. And then all that, like a lot of the items in there, especially like this area right here, it was just so pixelated that you really can't tell what it is anyway, but turned out pretty. Hey guys, I have the first section done. It went so fast. It's going so fast. Almost like makes me sad how fast it's gonna go. But it's also nice to go move from that last super confetti computer rendered one It is hybrid rendered. Like, you could tell she touched it up. I just mean like that compared to doing like a hand charted one. Just confirms that I likely will not do any more computer rendered ones, but I'll keep the ones that I have because they're still fun. And honestly, like I said, I think I would have not burnt myself out of that cat fedora if I hadn't tried to just finish it, because I was having so much fun with it, and I'm still having so much fun with it. Or I mean, like, even by the end, I was still having fun with it, but it just was, I would have enjoyed it more had I put it away to do other things, but I also just wanted to finish it because I needed to follow my rule. But yeah, that was so fast, and I can't believe how pretty those greens are down there. I just, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for the whole thing, and especially like to get up to her face and little kitty. It's so cute. I keep going. I'll probably finish the row and then maybe go work on, honestly, I think I decided I wanted to get really close to finishing Peace on Earth and then count. No, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to do, I'm either going to do Winter Solace. Actually, after this, I want to do a square of Batty Party because I really want to work on that one too. So after I do this row, I'm going to work on one square of Batty Party, and then I really want to focus on one of these other WIPs to get it finished. I just have to decide. Probably Peace on Earth I'll mostly work on next month, so that way I can start getting it ready to get really close to the end for my mother-in-law to finish the last little bit, because it's going to be for her and she'll love doing that last little bit. But I know that it's too big of a project for her to want to do the whole thing, so that's why I'm doing it all the way up until like the certain little bit, like the nativity scene part, so that she can do that. But yeah, Batty Party, the Batty Party, and then I'm going to decide Winter Solace or oh my gosh, what's the other one called? Cottagecore Witch. Like, which one do I want to focus on? I'm leaning towards Cottagecore Witch just because it's so springtime that it would be really nice to do it in May. So, okay. Yeah, anyway. First square done for the Ivy Dolomore. I bet I can finish this month with how fast that went. I have been doing so much today as far as, like, organizing the house and everything. Like, I've been doing so much, and I feel really accomplished, and I still got this done. It didn't take very long, and I finished the cat fedora this morning. Granted, it was, like, only that one square, and it was fairly color blocky for that kit. But still, like, this just went so fast, and that's quite a bit done for how busy I've been today. So it's fun to get a color blocky kit like this. And the browns are just gorgeous. I have not minded at all doing a more muted tone. I really like this green though, these greens. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking and actually I'm gonna keep working, but not on this, on the rooms. I'm gonna keep going on that. Okay, ignore how dark it is, but look how far I made it. It just goes by so fast. I loved doing those eggs and then all this greenery over here. I honestly just want to keep working on it, so I probably will. Maybe I'll do a few more squares. I don't know that I'll do a whole nother row, but I'm excited to do like part of this frying pan and the stove and everything. And I love doing cupboards. Cupboards are actually really fun. So I don't know. We'll see. I might get another row done before I move on to something else, but probably tomorrow we'll work on my artwork as well. So I'll probably keep this out, work on my artwork. Or I don't know, maybe I'll just do another square tonight, put it away, and then work on my artwork all day tomorrow and just have it be my artwork day until I feel like I'm stuck again. And I don't know. We'll just have to see. I always just changed my mind last second anyway. I do want to do Batty Party still, but this is just really fun. Look what I did here. I accidentally put the E extra as the N and the N extra as the E. So these right here, this darker color is supposed to be E, and I accidentally put N down because I was using the extra, and it should be this lighter color. But it's wood grain, so it kind of doesn't matter, except that there's that N up there that's going to be now lighter, and it should be darker. But, and then this right here that's going to, you know, I'm going to leave that N as N, I think. I don't know. Because that's E, it's supposed to be darker. Shoot. Because I think technically this right here is supposed to be N and I did E. So I think what I'm gonna do, rather than pick it all out, is leave the E as N for now and then make this N right here. This, do you see how it's darker right here? This pill-shaped one. I'm just gonna continue that right there to keep it dark. And then for the rest of the painting, make sure it's correct. Except, ooh, I don't know. Never mind. Because I didn't realize all of the wood up here should be the same wood. I'm gonna have to pick it out. No, I have to pick it out. Okay, well, wish me luck. Ignore the sounds in the background. I gotta go fast so it doesn't copyright me, but I did fix it. Took forever, but it's fixed. And that next square is done.
Look,
Huh?
fire.
Whoa. I think you're right, Oakley. It does look like it's raining fire.
Guys, come refill on wood. Oh, I think you guys are already.
Why does it look so red instead of purple?
All right then, guys. Good job.
Wow, that's pretty.
Let's shoot a lot while we're up here, and then you guys can refill
Mom, look.
on this.
Oh.
All right, guys, you're huge. Before the bad guys.
So wait, it's an Orbeez gun? Can I see that?
Kind of. Hold out your hand, shoot it. It's gonna hurt though.
Really, really?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to be
It
shot.
won't hurt too much.
Let me see it. Okay, but can I do it from further away? Hit my hand?
Yeah.
Ow, that hurt!
Hey.
Hey y'all, this is how far I have gotten so far on my diamond painting, or sorry, my my colored pencil that I want to turn into diamond painting. I came in and shaded a little bit behind in these windows. You can see there's the thing of the string, and this has a little bit of shading from the window kind of going over the top of it. And just around here, it's a little bit more stylized shading than I would normally do. And then I think I did the glasses first. So I did it in a metallic gold, so you can see that. Those are gold. And then I kind of did like a, is that called Tiger's Eye? No, I don't remember. I think it's like Tiger's Eye or something. So the glasses are sticking out of this book, like a bookmark, and they're kind of just hanging down here. And then I did this book in yellow and kind of just little fire looking, I don't know quite what that is, except that it's cute. And then this one I saw an idea for this kind of like forest book, so I really like that one. That's my favorite book so far. I was gonna have like this unicorn bookend, but it really like kind of took away from, I was just like, there's something wrong. What is it that's so distracting to me? And then Kate and Michaela were helping me figure it out, and Kate was correct in saying that it kind of would take a little bit away from the dragon to like have the creature like, and then I agreed, like, because it looked like the unicorn was coming out of the back of the dragon. So instead I have the sketch for a geode bookend. It's really sketch. It's really just a sketch right now. So ignore that. This is kind of the general idea. And then I really want to do a very like light white and tan brick, really old looking brick back there, but it's going to be really muted. I don't want it really standing out much, but it's still going to be there in the background. And then I have these 3 books that I'm still going to do. I think I want to do like a darker orange, burnt orange kind of look here. There is a almost like water looking one that I want to do. I just haven't decided if I want it here. It's going to be, because this is more like, these are like blue greens. I want it to be like a really like a green look to it, or sorry, not green, like a blue watery deep ocean look to it. And then I might need to put that here because this already has purple. Well, I don't know. I might like do that, and then kind of like a burnt orange, almost brown tone to that one, and then like a red one here, and then the blue, and so we can have a little rainbow books there. My hand is hurting though, and I would like to keep working on my breakfast buddies, which I don't know if I've shown you how far I am on this. Close this. Oh shoot, wrong way. I swear I have a method to this madness. I don't. I like keep going, and I don't even know. Sometimes I lose where my colors are. I'm not I'm not very much a method artist in some ways. I'm not very methodical. So I've done all the way here and then up to this square up here. And I don't know if I'll do this whole square. I made that mistake I kind of showed you earlier. I'm really glad I fixed it. It looks a lot better. It took forever to fix that. So pay attention when you're getting up, because that's a mistake that really bites you in the butt later. So, but yeah, I'm gonna do this part next. This square right here. These squares are, I'm sure they're the same, but they look smaller. But maybe it's just because these are such high color blocking areas that they go really, really fast, because I mostly spent my time working on this today and picking out the drills, and then this really hardly took any time at all. But yeah, so that's my progress so far. I am starting to get a little bit of a sore throat, so I'm really hoping that I can do a little bit of diamond painting and then go to bed. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna work a little bit on this and then go to bed. Hey friends, I'm so excited to show you some happy mail I got. This is from Michaela with Michaela Renee. I'll try to remember to link down her channel below, but honestly, I swear like half my videos have her linked. So one of my videos will have it, but I'll try to remember. I am out of breath because I am not feeling well. I just walked up the stairs. Oh, good gracious. Anyway, so she sent these to us, and it's so, so sweet. First off, like, this is the one that I picked because I love Pixar. But she also gave one to my daughter, and it's so cute. And I got this Pixar one, which is, it's more advanced. So it's like the adult coloring, and it's so pretty. It has like the color by numbers, and then it turns into a picture as you color it. So it's kind of like a mystery. So maybe I shouldn't be showing you all the inside. Mystery coloring. But anyway, I get my sleeve in there. It's so cute. Thank you, Michaela. They're adorable. Zinnia has been ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. These are so cute. Thank you so much. Okay, I know it's dark, but this is how I found my cat asleep. It's just the couch. I've never seen him sleep like this before. Oh, you are so funny. That is the goofiest. You are the goofiest. I love it. I love you. You're so cute. Oh, kitty. That's hilarious. Hello. This is how far I have gotten on this kit. I actually probably didn't update you on my latest with breakfast buddies. I don't think so. But I think I'll finish this up tomorrow/Saturday. And then I'll make sure to get a clip of how far I got on breakfast buddies. I mean, I got that first row done plus like 2.5 of the second row. But then, yeah, that's a lot of neutrals. So I needed a break from all the neutrals, even though like I love the green part of it. But anyway, I did do the metallic red in her hair. It's the perfect amount of subtle. It really is. Like, I wonder if you can, just trying to see if you can see that. It's so easy. Like, it's easy to see for me. It looks like a little glint of tinsel in your hair. And so it's just, yeah, there you go. You can kind of see that. It looks like a little bit of tinsel in her hair, just like it was when Zinni and I would do that to our hair. We need to do that again. We haven't. We still have all the stuff for it, but there's kind of like a weird seam. I don't know if you can see that, like right here, where it's almost kind of bent, and I don't really know how that happened. Can you see that? That seam. It's really subtle. It doesn't really bother me, but it's kind of strange. It's almost like a bent there, but it was not like that. So I don't know how that happened. But yeah, after I finish this row, it'll be more than halfway, which is crazy. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish this row. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to start going from the top down or if I just want to keep going up, because it's kind of fun to leave her face to last. But I really like the cottage part too, and all these rolling hills in the background. There's going to be some really pretty blues in that one. So I don't know. I can't decide. But for now, I'll just finish the row. And here's what you can see so far. There's the red metallic in the bow that matches the tinsel in her hair. Oh, that was loud. And then you'll see that tinsel a little bit more with the next strands. And I didn't put it on every single strand that had that symbol, just 3 little strands to kind of show a little bit of the hair, the tinsel pointing through. But yeah, that was fun to do. Like I said, I'll probably finish the row and then put it away and choose something else, or I might keep going with it. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. Those little geese are going to be a lot of fun to do up there because it's been a while since I've done a goose. Okay, that's it on this one. Kat's wanting me to do something and I need to go to bed. I've been trying to do earlier bedtime. Was failing a lot last week, so I'm going to try to do good this time. It's actually almost 11, so it's really not doing well because I've been wanting to try to make it to bed by 10, but I really want to finish that square, so I did. So yeah, more tomorrow. Okay, I also forgot that I wanted to update you guys on this. I did I think you guys saw the green book, but maybe not. And then there's the water book right there. Yeah, I had some suggestions from Katie Diamonds and Washi and Kate Diamonds and Dr. Pepper to make one of these a magic book with purple. I was thinking I'd make it the big one because that'd be really fun, but we already have a lot of purple here. So I think I'll make it over here and make it kind of like a pink purple. And then make something really different here so it contrasts from this potion. But maybe I will redo this and make it a bigger, thicker book. But I don't know, I kind of like the small. We'll figure it out. I'm going to put like a unicorn and stuff on it, and which was Kate's suggestion. And Katie's suggestion was the magic. So I'm going to kind of brainstorm tonight before I go to bed and look and see what I want to do. But yeah. It's fun. Those books are super fun. I'm excited to do the other 2. It's been such a busy week and my brain's been dead. So I've been doing diamond painting rather than coloring, or I suppose drawing, because it's kind of a lot to do so. It just takes a lot of my brain power, which I don't exactly have right now. So, but it's chugging along. It counts as a WIP. When it's done, I'm totally counting it as a WIP because it really does take a lot of time, probably the same amount of time as like a medium-sized kit. So, okay, gonna put this away. Hey friends, I have a treasure quest card, treasure hunt. I struggle with that. Okay, I can't get that one-handed, hold on. Okay, here we go. Is it weird I'd rather have a gold than a black? I mean, that doesn't make sense. It's not like I'd actually rather to. Hold on, put you down. But I was like taking out the toolkits so that it doesn't get squished anymore. But a gold would bring me closer to a custom faster than a black would. Oh, that's a bronze. Darn it, that's okay, because it is so pretty. I say this every single time, and I will continue to say it every time. I am never mad when I get a bronze because I just love having the card. Look how adorable that is. But I do get a little sad when it's not, like, I'm not mad about not getting it. Oh, look at those pretty colors. Tons of fairy dust. Beautiful. Yeah, definitely not mad about not getting it. But still want them, if that makes sense. Like, I still want those gold cards. I think I'm there on silver. I just need enough gold cards now. So, okay. So pretty. Easter treasures. I should open this up and look at it. Should I open it up and look? I'm gonna open it up. It's so pretty. Wow. T.S. Larkin did an amazing job with this, and Diamond Art Club did an amazing job with the rendering. That is so pretty. Whew. I struggle when I open up a new one because I want to do it. Here are the colors. They look a little duller because of the lighting, but if you put it up here, there's a lot of really bright colors in there. This is going to be so pretty to work with. Look at that pink in there. And I will be blinging the heck out of this. I have so many ideas with what I want to do. It's so pretty. Another treasure quest card. Treasure hunt. I have wanted this one. When it first came out, I just couldn't purchase it because I had already made, there was like a mystery kit or something, or a mystery box around the same time. And I was like, I just got this mystery box. I can't do this one. So, trying to open it this time without having to try to do it one-handed. So I'm excited to see what mystery card this has. Okay, I'm putting it down again. Oh, that one's packed in tight. It's pretty big, almost 100 centimeters. Toolkit over there. I'm going to have to figure out what to do with all my toolkits. Pull this out. Okay, so wait to look. Oh, a bronze. You know, that one's not quite as pretty as a Treasure Quest card, as much as it's still gorgeous, just because a lot of the bottom part is kind of missing. But look at how pretty, at least the, never mind, I take it back, it's gorgeous. It is actually really, really pretty. Oh, I'm so excited to do this one. This one I think is going in the rainy day stash. I mean, I don't usually love the dark, but I love this one. It is so just, it seems like it just seems like it has a really good story behind it. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, another bronze. That's okay. Absolutely pretty. And I'm not going to open this one right now because I have a feeling this one's going to be a lot harder to put back together because that's in there tight. I don't think that was hard to get out. So I'm not gonna do that, but it is beautiful. So we're looking everywhere for Kipper. Oh, dang it. You can see us now. We found him down at the dock, staring out at the water. He's doing it again. He's just staring out at the water. He escaped from his little penned area. And he's just been staring out at the water. That's okay, I just don't want him to get... We'll have to bring him back up because we don't want him to get gotten by...
You need to tie him up now.
Yeah, we'll have to tie him up.
So the thing is...
Well, no, you guys keep moving that. You can see where he tried to get in between the two pillows. He gave up. Gooby, the sun's not there anymore. You're not in the sunlight. Should I put the pillows around you, make you warm? There you go. Is that what you were wanting? He's like, not really. Like, not really. There you go. Is that warmer? Are you cozier? Is that better? Do you like that better? That was really goofy. Trying to get between the pillows. I help you. I got distracted and then came back down and you're still on the bed. Oh, because practicing piano. So I wanted to show you how far I got, but it's really hard to see it with this setup. So part of it's coming back here. And then you can see right at the end right there. And then it's coming down here, and I finished this row right there. You can see the tinsel in her hair. See these little lines of it right there. I love it. I think it looks so good. It's super cute. I really like that change. And then halfway done now, which is crazy. I kind of want to keep going this. I really actually now want to finish this month, especially since it's May. And it's spring, and this is very much a springtime thing. I don't know that I'll get this one and the Ivy Dolomore done, but maybe. We'll see. Because that's kind of my goal, but I don't know if it'll happen. We'll see. As of now, I am going to work on my artwork downstairs while I do science. Hey friends, I don't know if... I'm going to take your lightning.
Hey.
Stuff. I don't know. I think I showed this to you. I don't know if I did. Anyway. That's my sea ocean book. This is my tree book. I don't really know. I really like that though. Like magic spell book. I'm not sure. And then I got the idea from Kate and Katie to do like a little magical unicorn book. I love it. That might be my favorite one. And then this one, I want to tie in together these mushrooms. kind of rule of thirds in a way there. And have like a little fungi book there with some bright reds
You mean
and
fungus? I like to say fun.
some bright reds. I don't know. I haven't decided yet how I want to design that book, but I'll probably get it done today. Then I'll work on the geode, then I'll work on the brick, and then all that's left is down here. And I think I'll keep it pretty simple down here. So we'll just see. But yeah, this book next. I'm gonna try to show you my process a little bit. I realize that I keep showing you guys pictures, but not actually the process of me working on it. It's probably fun for you guys to see that. But it's a little hard because I have to do like a whole camera setup. So one of these days I'll show you me doing a little bit more. But yeah, I wanted this last one to have like some red in it, mushroom. Sorry, it won't stay super focused just because how close it is. You have to have a super sharp pencil. Oops, I got into that white a little bit. And you have to account for the lighter colors first. I might need to sharpen this a bit. I have a little bit of a sharp end over here I'm working with. Usually I'll erase a little bit of the pencil first, but this red is overpowering enough that I don't really have to do that. I gotta make sure that white stays white. Might get a little bit pink here. It's okay. And I'm not gonna do a whole lot of shading. This is just part of the book, so I don't have to do a whole lot to it, because then this way I made it more realistic. This one is just printing on a book, so I'm just going to work at it like it's the printing of a book. I'm not going to put too much detail in there, especially since I think if I make it too detailed, it might not be able to be rendered very well, and it's already very detailed enough. Come down to this one. And then I'll want to do, I don't know how exact that is, but it also kind of doesn't matter. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to choose the colors for the mushroom is what I used. This looking thing. Or is it this one? I think that's the one actually. And then that's not the one, I need a grayer color. I think this is what I used before. Let me double check on my scrap paper. That looks right. I need to have these super sharp. So I'm gonna come over here. Oh, it's just not gonna work very well to show you without it being a little bit blurry. With a small detail like this, you need a very sharp pencil. Which means I need to sharpen this one. So you can see how like time intensive this all is. It's not super sharp, but I won't need that to be too bad. Ah, I keep sticking my, okay. I'm gonna come through here and erase some of this because I don't want those pencil marks to muddy it up. Now I start off with a lighter color, shade in first. Oh, sorry, I meant to have it the other orientation. I'm going to shade that in right there. Not going to worry too much. I'm going to come in here with this darker color. Mushrooms tend to have some lines in them like this. Down here at the bottom. Oops, I realize you're not actually looking at it. Then I like coming in with a lighter color and doing the wax bloom. Then I come in with this darker color again, add a little bit more detail now that the wax bloom is in. Wax bloom is like where you've pushed down the tooth of the paper enough. There we go. That you're not getting the white around it. It's very smooth. You can see it when it's sideways like this. See the tooth of the paper. Then you can see like it's smoothed down right here. And that just makes it look more professional looking. And I'll do the same with this down here. Let's erase the pencil marks. But enough for me to still see where my lines were. And it's okay if it has a little bit because that darker color will cover it up. Come in with darker color. And I'm actually gonna add quite a bit of shading right there. Eventually I will add a lot of shading to this book. For the glasses and for this, because, and I need to do that with the potion right here. I'll come in it and shade a lot more with some of these colors later. For now, I like being able to, it's a little bit difficult to do this with one hand kind of holding the camera. Don't have to worry too much about detail. Now I need to decide. I'll probably do, come up here and get just a lighter shade of this red. Just slightly. Okay, my phone is gonna die any second. But that one is finished. Let me hold it up here. I really love the gold in the glasses and the gold foil on the two different books. My favorite book might either be the unicorn one or the trees. And my least favorite one is probably the mushrooms for how it turned out. But it didn't turn out bad. It just not as much my favorite one. And then next I'll work on this crystal. My hand's hurting though, and I have other things I need to do. So I need to put it away. But I have some crazy ideas for the dresser. I'll kind of run it by you guys later. I'm hoping I'm not getting too detailed here, but it might be pretty cool with more gold etching. Some more, I want to put like gold foil looking stuff on the dresser itself. I might be pushing it for too much detail, but also I'm just having fun with this. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It's just fun. So, okay, yeah, that's it so far though. Hey friends, so here is how far I have gotten. I finished up this row and started up there. So we are past halfway. I'm trying to get like a better, it's more than halfway. because this last row took me a little past halfway, but it feels like it's showing as even more than halfway than it is. But yeah, just making our way there. It's beautiful. I love the tinsel in her hair. Oh, there you can see it really well. So like you can see the tinsel that I put in. I love it. And then it matches the goose, the one goose that has a bow, probably her favorite little goose. And so she put a bow on it that matched her tinsel hair. I love it so much. This might be one of my favorite changes I've ever made. NFL though had a lot of my favorite changes, and it's a little bit bent right here because I had it on the table over here. What is that on? There's a leaf on the ground. Because if I'm working up here, that's just kind of the best way to drape it over the top, but it'll flatten out. I won't always do that with my diamond paintings, but Diamond Art Club's tarpaulin flattens out so well, so I don't worry about it. And I just don't leave it there for a long time. But even then, it's like they get rolled up, so this is what I'm going to do for Mermaids and Magic, because it literally says magical on it, so it counts. But, I was going to do the mermaid, but I'm like, I really can't start a whole nother diamond painting right now. I need to finish the ones that I've got going, and eventually I'll do that. I'll probably do that for next year, because I don't have a whole lot of mermaids anyway, so, that one would work amazing for next year. But anyway, yeah, gonna put this one away for a bit. I want to next work on Batty Party. I'll probably just do like one square of Batty Party, and then I will work on some more of Breakfast Buddies right here, which I don't know if you guys saw my most recent. I don't know if I updated you guys, so here this is right here. I started here, so I've got almost more than half of this square finished, and then yeah, it goes so fast. I'm excited to work on Breakfast Buddies again, but there's a lot of greens and browns in that I just worked with already. So I want to do a square of this because there's a lot of orange in there and still greens. I love greens. I really don't get tired of them that fast, but I just really want to do Batty Party, and then I will keep going to this. So I'm just gonna do like a square of Batty Party, and I don't know, maybe tonight I'll work on, yeah, I think tonight I'm gonna work on some more of my artwork. I'd really like to get it into the June, whatever it's called, the June, oh my gosh, words today, Court. The June voting for Diamond Art Club. So, but to do that, I also need to go get it scanned. It's just it's gonna be a little more time intensive. I'm gonna try to do it a better way this time, like I think I was already telling you guys. So yeah, anyway, Batty Party next. Okay, ignore all the noise outside. Greg has the pressure washer out, but this is the square I did. It goes so fast. That went so fast. There's a lot of color blocking. I think there'll be a little bit more confetti in this area here, but it's so shiny. I need to, you guys see that? Super shiny. The grid is so good too. Look how well that sticks together. There's a lot of multi-placing, and I didn't really straighten either, so like you can tell that I multi-placed and just put it down. But honestly, there's some like this where I'm just like, I'm in it for the process, and I don't worry too much about placement, because sometimes I just don't want to worry about placement, especially something like this where it's like, it's gonna place well anyway because it's such a good grid. So cute. I will say that this color does not match the color. Like this is that symbol right there is this color right here. It does not match, and this color does not match, but this matches the artwork. So it's just kind of like a photo negative sort of thing. So it's interesting. It's really going to come to life as it goes along, because this pathway is going to be this bright color right here all the way up there. It's not this kind of more dull color. So anyway, I'm excited to get to some of the glow drills too. Okay, on to Breakfast Buddies, and honestly I think this is the end. Besides, the next clip is, because I'm filming this after the fact, the next clip is like a half hour talking about everything that I've kind of alluded to with my health. If you want to skip it, feel free to, and you can call this the end of the vlog. Totally fine with me, because the next part is not diamond painting related. It is more personal related. But I know people have been asking, not necessarily asking, like no one's asked what's going on, but a lot of people have been like, I hope you're okay. And I know, probably wondering what's going on, and it's not a huge deal, but there's like a half-hour whole story of it right after this. So if you're not watching that, I'll see you guys later. If not, you'll see that, and then I'll say goodbye there. Hey friends, I am on my way back home from a temple trip that I took for my church. It's a good long drive, so we are on the highway, so it's likely to get kind of loud. But I know last time, and I'll probably end the vlog with this. Last time I was talking about a lot of my health concerns and a lot of my, oh, by the way, like, what in the heck is going on with my face right here? I don't know what happened. It hurts. It's some sort of blemish. It hurts. Some sort of blemish. It's a zit. It sucks. I hate them. And this one was like right in the middle of my face. But it is what it is. Anyway, I thought I'd talk to you guys about the whole health thing because I know I've alluded to it a lot. In the moment, I still have the health issue. It's not a big deal. It's actually a very common one a lot of people have. But it has definitely changed my life and been really difficult for me. It's definitely been, I've just always been a fairly healthy person besides like I get colds easily or whatever. But I don't usually I've never had a chronic issue besides like anxiety and anxiety attacks, and I feel like I've had that under control for the most part. And like for years I have. So it's not like, I don't know, I haven't really had anything that I've had to worry about. And it's given me a really big appreciation of people who do have the health issues that they have had to deal with, to be like, this does rock your world. This does change your life, and it's significant and it's upsetting. But no matter how small or large the diagnosis is, it's upsetting. So what I have is PCOS. And apparently I've had it for a very long time, like my whole life. Because I've always had, and then just like trigger warning, especially if there's happen to be any guys listening, because we're going to talk cycle stuff a little bit. It's not going to be too bad, but just a heads up. I know it's mostly women that watch, and then, but you know, just a heads up for you guys who are like, I don't want to listen to this, or women who are also just like, meh, I'm going to skip. I've always had very irregular periods, and that's apparently a really big sign of PCOS, and I think she knows. And it was last spring, around this time actually, I started gaining so much weight, and which honestly, I'm always been a fluctuator. I go up and down all the time. I'd had Reese and gained a lot of weight with him, like I do every pregnancy. But then around a year, I always tend to just like drop the weight, and then it's just easy to keep off. I mean, I can eat healthy and then I like instantly lose weight, and then, or not even just lose, it's not a weight thing for me. It's like a comfort in your own body thing. Like, it's all relative to if I'm comfortable in my body or not, or if I feel healthy, if I feel flexible and strong. That's how it's been for me. But this last time I lost all the weight with Reese, and that was about November. I hit, like, seriously, I hit the 1 year mark and I just lose the weight, and it's great. And then but I'll hang on to it before then for like a year. And I was feeling really good. And then I hit like spring time, which is strange because, and we'd been really sick that year. I don't know. Something changed. Something triggered all this, and it was just how it works with the PCOS, and I'll explain what that is a little bit more if you don't already know. But I started to like put on a lot of weight and puffiness in my face, and I wasn't feeling good. And I didn't really know what had changed my appetite. Like, my cravings for sugar definitely went up, and they were really hard to control, like super hard to control. And I've always liked sugar, but it was kind of like what is this beast of a craving? It was awful. And so, yeah, while I started eating more towards my cravings, I also didn't eat that much more. Like, but I wasn't eating well. So after a little while, I was like, you know what? I need to change the way I'm eating. And then around like June, I stopped having a cycle at all, which was strange. I didn't really, because I'm so irregular, sometimes I'll go 2 months without one anyway. So it wasn't until like August, and I was still gaining weight even though I was trying to eat healthy. I wasn't able to be, like, I felt so unhealthy. But it wasn't until August that I was like, oh, I haven't had a cycle in way too long. Like, this is even weird for me. So, I made an appointment with the doctor and got in, and they did all these tests and checked my thyroid, which was normal. They said that I did have high, not androgens, it's the male hormone, which is a sign of PCOS, which is why it can cause balding, it can cause facial hair, it can cause mood swings, it causes all the issues. And so, I just can't think of the name of it. And so she's like, okay, well, this is a sign of PCOS. Not having a period is a sign of PCOS, especially that you've been irregular your whole life. She's like, she was surprised I even had kids because of it, which I guess I always had a little bit of trouble with beforehand anyway. But so she had me go in and check things out with like ultrasound wise, and she looked at the results later, and it was bad. Like, it was fibroids all over in my ovaries, and I think they're just like, I think you get fibroids when you're about to release an egg anyway. But I think because of the hormones, it created so many more of these fibroids, which they themselves cause more of the hormones to spike. But then with your spiking hormones, you have the more sugar cravings, which sugar does not do well with your hormones. All these things, it was a vicious cycle. So they're like, the best thing you can do is to lose weight. I'm like, yeah, but I thought that was one of the symptoms, is that you gain weight uncontrollably no matter what you do. And they're like, yeah, that's why we are going to prescribe you birth control, which I hadn't been on since before Reese, quite a while before Reese. And Gooby, and which is the what is it called? I forgot what it's called. Anyway, so I'm not saying a word against any of these medications, because every single person is different, and every single person these medications work differently for, with or without. It's just, thank goodness we have modern medicine, okay? But I kind of had a scary feeling about it. I don't love being on medication, and the biggest reason are the side effects. And I have a cousin who went through a really bad, like, very rare disease. That it's something that she's already had, like she was born with, but it didn't really, it's hard to explain. It's kind of like a leukemia, but it's like a born with leukemia. I don't remember the whole thing. Anyway, she had to be on a certain medication that saved her life, but the side effects for her have been awful, and they're still to this day, and that was like 10, 12 years ago. So and it wasn't just her, like, everybody has these side effects to these drugs, which it comes with the territory, and I understand that, and I'm not against them because of it, but it's something about it felt wrong. But then I was like, I'm gonna trust my doctor, and nothing against doctors, because doctors should be trusted, but also sometimes you have the own intuition to know if something's going to be for you or not. And so I ended up taking it. I was on all of it. The birth control I was on made my face break out so wildly crazy. I was getting these huge breakout blemishes on my cheeks that would make my cheeks swell up. And I think you guys probably, if you've been following my vlogs, remember when I was like, look at my face. And it's not like I was super self-conscious about it. I feel like, I mean, I was, but I've long since stopped caring about being too self-conscious about things, because I'm just like, you gotta live life whether you got a blemish on your face or not. So, but it didn't feel good, and it was just painful. Like, and I knew that going into, it's the reason why I kind of tried to stay off birth control. It messes with me hardcore. So, it was just too high of a dose. So I went to my doctor and was like, and I believe one of the reasons they want you on the birth control, first off, is to regulate the hormones again and see if they can get that reset. And the other reason I believe is, excuse me, because if you are on Wegovy, it's obviously they haven't done tests for if that's okay to take while pregnant, and obviously they're not going to do that, so they're like, you can't get pregnant on it. And you know, so let's get rid of the risk of pregnancy with the birth control while at the same time setting everything up. I hope you guys can hear me okay. It's probably loud. I hope it's all right. But anyway, so I was like, okay, fine, we'll do it. And then the birth control too strong, and so I went and early and asked her, can we please do a different birth control that's not so strong? So she put me on a lower birth control, and that was much, much better, except then I was having 2 cycles in a month, and I was just like, what is going on here? So I called again, and this is all happening with spans of like months. So by this point, it's probably like December, maybe November, December, and maybe even January. So she messaged she had me come in and so she said, well, let's get you on a slightly higher birth control, but not as high as the last one. And I was like, okay, but this birth control is costing me $190, so can we find something that's cheaper? And she's like, well, there's so many different ones out there that what we need to do is just go in and see if you can find a cheaper one, and then let me know which one that is, and we'll find the right dosage. I don't remember. And I was kind of like, that seems really vague. Like, how am I supposed to go into the pharmacy and ask them that? Anyway, so it didn't really make very much sense, but that's what I did. And I went in and asked them to get me a birth control that is a little bit higher level than the one I was already taking, but a lower price. And they're like, they were so confused. They're like, you can't do that. Like, the doctor needs to tell us which one. And I was just like, that's what I was thinking, but I don't really know. So I called her while I was at the pharmacy, and you could tell she was so frustrated and like probably overwhelmed. Let's be honest, she's probably overwhelmed. And she's like, oh, okay, give me one moment. Let me make a few calls. And then she called back and she's like, you know what? I think what I'm going to do is just refer you to an OB gynecologist. OB is when you're pregnant, right? Anyway, gynecologist. And she will help you with which birth control to be on. And I'm just kind of like, at this point, I'm feeling very overwhelmed. And I had been losing a lot of weight. And so I was kind of like, you know what? I think I've gotten to a point, because the whole point, I forgot to say this, the whole point of being on the Wegovy, for me personally, with my diagnosis, because it's different for every single person, but my doctor's plan for me was to be on it for a certain amount of time to get down to a certain weight, along with lifestyle changes, and then be able to wean off of it. Well, I went to go get I'm waiting for the gynecologist now to call me from the referral, which I waited, I still haven't gotten a call. So, and in the meantime, so I'm not on birth control, so I really shouldn't be on this Wegovy, and according to my doctor's order. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just wean myself off of it. And I tried to call the doctor a couple times about this, and I didn't get calls back. So I was feeling really like ignored and kind of like, okay, I don't know what to do in this case. I'm done. Like, that's what it felt like to me. It's like, okay, like, I just asked for a little bit high. Like, isn't that the whole point, is you try a few different birth controls until you find which one it is? Anyway, so at this point, I'm just really discouraged. So I go to get my Wegovy, and I can't anymore. So what probably happened is she took me off of it because I wasn't going to be on birth control anymore, which makes sense because they didn't want me to get pregnant while taking it. And so I just didn't have that either. So I had to cold turkey that. And I had to cold turkey birth control. So then suddenly I'm not taking any birth control. I'm not taking any Wegovy. I didn't get weaned off of it at all. And it was just, whoo, like, things went crazy, and I gained all the weight back plus more in like 3 weeks or a month. It was fast. And so I was feeling really, really sick. I was feeling really sad, like bloated, and my whole body felt so off. And I was feeling off on the medication to begin with, but I was kind of like, I don't know what to do. I don't know, like, I don't want to go back to this doctor. I don't want to go through the beginning. I'm kind of waiting for, like, with another doctor, I'm kind of waiting for the gynecologist to call me. I couldn't remember the name of the place. So I was kind of just waiting for that referral. Eventually, my doctor did call me and say, hey, did the gynecologist call you? I'm like, no. And they're like, okay, we'll send the referral in again. So then I was like, oh, maybe it never got sent in. I'll wait longer. Still haven't had anything at this point. So finally, and I'm big prayer, personal revelation kind of person. I just prayed, and I've been praying about it, but I was just like, what do? I feel awful. I don't know, like, I feel so uncomfortable in my body, and I feel so unhealthy, not just weight-wise, but just unhealthy. I felt bloated, like I was lethargic, sugar cravings like crazy, like I just didn't feel good. And the answer I got was to fast for 24 hours, which I had done before for health as well as religiously and spiritually. And so at this point, our family was going through quite the trial, which I think I will talk about on a later date that I haven't yet talked to you guys about. And I was praying about that I could just, like, or that's what I started fasting for, was like a resolution to this trial that we were going through. And then also fasting for fasting and praying. In our religion, we fast and pray, and we show it as a way of denying ourselves of things for our earthly body so that our spiritual self can be edified, and also a way to show faith to God that we are willing to give this up in order to pray for something that is needed or wanted, especially for other people, but also ourselves. And for this, I prayed and fasted that, this other trial would be resolved, as well as this health issue. And so the answer that I got was, the answer that I had gotten before was to fast, and so I fasted. Anyway, for all those times that I wanted, because these cravings have been insane. I don't overeat, but I don't eat the right things because I was craving all the wrong things. And I kept wanting to eat these delicious things like cinnamon rolls that I'd made the day before for everybody, and I kept getting the feeling of, it will be worth it. Don't eat it. It will be worth it. And sure enough, I did the 24-hour fast. It was really, really hard, but it was really good. I felt so strong on the fact that I was able to deny myself for 24 hours. And I know there's a lot of controversy behind that, but I do feel like there is a beauty in denying yourself something for a little while in order to grow your self-control. And I feel like that's what it was for me, that act of doing the fast did help to strengthen my own self-control. So that later, when I had a friend out here that was doing a 21-day cleanse, asked if I wanted to do it with her, and I was just like, this seems really hard. It's like no dairy, and I've told you guys a lot about this, but in case you don't know, it's no dairy, no gluten, no even tomatoes or potatoes, like no nightshade family, peppers, anything that would cause, and it's not meant to be an extreme thing for weight loss. That's not what it's meant to be. It's meant to see, what is it in my body Like it's practically, I mean, doctors have you do this as an allergen test. So it's practically an allergen test. It's a cleanse. You're supposed to take probiotics, prebiotics. You're supposed to drink a lot of liquids and smoothies and kind of reset your gut health, as well as figure out what it is that was hurting your body. And after the 21 days, you start reintroducing some things. So now I know I haven't reintroduced gluten yet, and I think I'm not going to. I think that might be one of my biggest issues is gluten, and then staying off the dairy a little bit too. Look a close-up of my shiny, pretty diamonds while I put magnets on the back of this craft thing that I'm trying to do. Because really fast, I do want to point out, and I don't end up saying this, that the 24-hour fast, it made it so that when I don't know how I forgot this part, it made it so that when I had to deny myself treats, I could still go eat. Like, I could eat as much as I wanted. I wasn't doing portion control. I wasn't doing, like, I just ate until I was satisfied. And I think that there's a lot to be said for that, because it truly made it so I'm like, okay, I can't eat sugar, like I can't eat this cookie, but I still can eat. Like I can go eat these beets, I can go, like, I don't have to be hungry. And so it just kind of made, it was like stark difference, and I kept thinking about being on that fast and be like, well, at least I'm not hungry. Like I'm snacky, but I'm not hungry. And I think that that's why I got that feeling of like, this will be worth it, because it truly made it so I could make it through and deny those things that were bad for my body. And to do the cleanse was because I was like, oh, maybe I can't have this cookie, but I can have plenty of other foods that are still delicious. So anyway, just wanted to insert that. And then my other thing is I have hardly eaten anything, like they say no processed anything, if you can help it, even canned stuff. Although I have been eating canned beans because ain't nobody got time to cook beans from scratch all the time. I use canned beans all the time. But it's delicious. I love beans. And I've noticed such a huge change in myself. I've noticed though, like weight loss has not been as fast as I was hoping for or expecting, because it used to be that if I were to do something like this in the past, oh man, I'd be shredded by now. Like I would be so fit because I'd lose it so fast. But that's not how it works anymore, because the PCOS makes weight loss very difficult. But what I have noticed is I feel better, so much better. I sleep better. I have more energy. The weight loss is slow and gradual, but that wasn't the main big thing for me. I feel so much more comfortable in my body. I am doing a lot of probiotics. I feel like I still have a lot of bloating in my belly, that I think is because when you take probiotics, it takes quite a few months for it to kill off the bad bacteria, and you get a lot of bloating because of that. And so I'm just kind of waiting that out and hoping that will go away. And if not, then it might be that something I'm eating is causing a lot of like the allergic kind of bloating thing. Anyway, 20 minutes later, that is what I've been going through. As far as like health issues, it's not that bad. It's not that big of a deal. It's not huge. It's not, I mean, people have way worse diagnoses that they have having to deal with, and I'm trying to count my blessings that mine are not life-threatening in a lot of ways, or like I keep telling myself it's not that big of a deal, but also it is a big deal, and it's been a big deal, and it's been one of my biggest issues this whole last fully like a year. And so I'll keep you guys updated. I feel like this clean eating has been helping me so much, and like I've said, it's not about weight loss or weight gain. It is like that's a big part of it, because like having gained the weight that I did, it was messing with my hormones. It wasn't healthy. But it's not like, oh, I want to be skinny, I want to look skinny. It's all about I want to feel comfortable and healthy, and I've started to feel that way again. And it is a lifestyle change. It is so difficult to deny myself these things that I used to just eat whenever, even if I didn't eat like a whole lot of it. Like the whole fact is that these processed foods, because of the way that my body was reacting, was messing with my hormones so badly. I do want to point out, this is not me saying go get off of whatever medications you're on and do everything healthy living style. Like, no. This is very much a personal case basis this is what worked or has been working. Who knows, maybe months from now I'll do something completely different to try something different that might work. But for me personally, this is what has worked. I have heard completely different stories for other people in a very similar situation where this is not the solution. But for me personally, so far, this has been what has worked the most. And I'm hoping the resolution of this, and I'm just coming to terms with the fact that I will not get to eat the way that I got to eat before, and that's okay, and there's beauty in self-control, and I'm home. And that sometimes that's just life, is that you get older and your body doesn't work the same way, and you got to care for it. All right, quick note here, kind of an insert. I don't say in my clip, I realize this is editing me later as I'm working on Breakfast Buddies. I don't say my plans about finding a different doctor and still getting checked up, still getting my hormones checked out, still getting an ultrasound, still getting this all figured out. That was not me saying, I'm done with doctors, I can do this on my own. No, I'm definitely not. So I just wanted to insert that because I just didn't even say that, which is crazy to me as I'm listening back. I'm like, I didn't even talk about how I'm finding a different doctor. I'm in the process of it, but there's some insurance issues going on right now that will hopefully be resolved. And then it will be easier to find a doctor for these insurance purposes. We're kind of in limbo at the moment about some things. So anyway, that said, yeah, it was not me advocating everybody just go eat healthy and don't go to doctors. Eating healthy is really good and important, but please see doctors still. Okay, I just needed to say that. So yeah, and now back to my clip. So that said, it's not like I'm never going to have a sweet in my life. I've been eating dates and dark chocolate, and it's been my favorite treat. I almost like it better than anything else. And you do get to a point where it's like, I haven't tried one yet, but I have done this in the past to an extent, where at least I stayed off of sugar. I stayed off sugar for 3 months. And then I tried to eat a Snickers bar. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever had in my life. So, yeah, like that obviously is probably what's going to happen again, where the treats that I like are going to be the healthy treats, and then the unhealthy treats I probably won't even miss anymore. So I'm kind of hoping for that. Honestly, the biggest craving during the whole thing was cheese, and now I get to eat cheese again, so I'm happy. So I don't know, like I thought I'd update you guys that because it has been something that I've kind of alluded to a lot, and I'm finally ready to talk about it. Even though this is gonna be such a long vlog because of this, but I'll do a beginning part to kind of be like, hey, main vlog is here. If you don't want to hear about all the health issues, that's at the very end. Skip it if you want. But yeah, that's been my health journey. That's been a lot. It's been a lot. It still is a lot. I still struggle with lifestyle change of not wanting to have this life. Nobody wants to nobody wants to have to be like, okay, can't have this, can't have that, can't have this. But I'm starting to realize I like better the feeling of my body being healthy over the feeling and the taste of something yummy, which I won't completely deny myself. I think treats are perfectly fine. I just, not the way I was before, I suppose. So, okay, that's it, guys. Thank you for joining me on this vlog. I know that probably got pretty heavy for you. I will try to make sure to put in the beginning a heads up. And yeah, I might have time to slip in a video of my first square of my Munimade, the Batty party. I love it. Their squares are really, really good. I love their squares. I'm having a great time. A little bit trashy. Obviously, I love Diamond Art Club squares so much better because they're Diamond Art Club squares. They make them in, they have more facets. They're amazing. They're just, you can't beat the Diamond Art Club facets. But as far as square canvases goes, not Diamond Art Club, perfection. Like, they're really, really good. So I'm excited to keep working on that one. I did do one square while I was chatting with some really good friends last night, and that was a really fun square to do, but I think I'll put it away and work on Breakfast Buddies. I'll try to remember to take a clip of it and put it in before this big long clip. And then, yeah, I'll work on Breakfast Buddies or my own drawing. I'm kind of wanting to do the brick. Like, the brick in the back looks really fun, but I want to do the crystal first, like the geode bookend that I was doing, but I don't know how to do that. I'm going to have to do some sketches and try it out first, and then I'll want to work on the bricks. I have a crazy idea for the bottom part. I don't know if it'll work. It might not work. We'll have to see. But okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys probably not next week. It seems like it's been coming out every week and a half, 2 weeks, but maybe next week. So see ya.